Internet! Hello, you lovelies! Let's talk about The Penguin episode 6. We have two crime bosses about to go head to head. We've got a full-on gang war coming as we reach the last act of this show with only 2 episodes to go after this one. One movie worth, one 2-hour epic to come. I'm so excited to dive into episode 6 and predict where we're going with episode 7, especially with that insane cliffhanger ending. I love episodic TV. I am so glad this show is week to week. I'm so glad we get these water cooler conversations between, so we're not done with this show in a week. If this show had been an 8-episode binge, it would have lasted 3 days, but instead we get 8 glorious weeks of conversation. Going to talk all about 6 on this video, but please, if you're new to this page, I do comic book reviews, the actual comics themselves, as well as comic book news and movie and TV news and reviews. So if you like comics, you like movies, you like TV, hit that subscription bell. I am very excited that this page is growing, my own personal page. You might know me from Nerdist, Colliders, Screen Junkies, Rotten Tomatoes, Fan Expo, all sorts of cons, San Diego, New York, everywhere, but to have my own page growing means a lot to me, so please hit that subscription bell. It means a lot. And speaking of meaning a lot, let's have a conversation in the comments below. Let me know in the comments, what do you think is going to happen next week? Where do you think that very Batman impactful tool is going to be used between episodes 6 and 7? I want to talk about that in the comments. Also, leave a like on this video. I'm done with the intro. Let's talk about episode 6. We've got a fully formed Penguin. I love the scene. My favorite scene, I think, in the episode is the one with him using all of his charm and being very honest with himself and honest enough to know he's duplicitous in that gang gathering. I love that he gathered the heads of all the different gangs and made a rallying cry to unite to take out the real criminals, the other criminals, the different type of criminals, both in the mafia sense, in the organized crime sense, and the council people, the people in charge, the government officials that literally were taking the power away from the point that he lived in, and the low-level people, and he literally reclaiming power. I love the visual metaphor of getting power back, that being electricity, as well as him getting power. I love that cracking a beer blue-collar element. I personally love when people unionize even as crime. I think it's important to see the strength in numbers, and I think that is something that we live with in our society. Like the value of individuals banding together to fight corruption is essential. So this episode hit me right in the feels. And then while that's going on, Sofia is literally out here killing folks, cutting off their pinkies, hanging them upside down, full mob stuff, teaming up with Maroni like I thought might happen after last week's episode. I love that this opened with Penguin in power, running a full-on drug operation, having a network of people running his drugs, all underground, all doing it smart, gathering different gangs, like literally the most power he's ever had, all he's ever wanted, and all while being a small town guy. His speech about that local dude in episode 1 to Sofia's brother, and Sofia's brother laughing at how small-minded that was. Now he's that guy. He's helping out his community. He's making work. He's making money. He's doing everything he's always wanted to do. But he's living underground. He has no money. He has no power. It's cold. His mom's dying. She's losing her literal mind. It's everything he's always wanted and everything he's always feared all at once. Meanwhile, Sofia has everything she's always wanted and living lavish-ish in a nice house, head of the family, running things, being important, taking charge, but she has no control outside of that family because of being undermined here. So she's got a lavish dinner while he's eating barely cooked eggs and meat in a cold apartment. Like, he's winning, but she's in this lavish home, and it's the worlds they come from. And that is so beautifully expressed with the scene between Eve and Sofia. One of the best scenes in the show. Eve basically saying, you know, you come from a world where you had things so you can see things in black and white. I don't. And then a few beats later, Sofia saying, you've got people that have your back and you have people's back, and I've never had that. Like, that trust. And then after, I legitimately didn't know if Sofia was going to kill Eve or not. I love that Eve leveraged at least getting one of her girls paid one last time because she was going to get found anyway. I love that Sofia had respect for that hustle and then didn't kill her. And then Eve, after finding out that Penguin betrayed her by lying this whole time, by not saying the truth of her as Hangman. She's lived in fear of Sofia and protecting her girls, and Penguin knew the whole time that wasn't true because he's the one that put her in Arkham. And after realizing that, betraying Penguin because she realized that even she couldn't trust him, even after everything they'd been through, their unique relationship, all the layers she talked about, and then Sofia found out where they were, and then that ending. Good God, that ending. We haven't talked about Victor killing Squid yet. The ending, I've been calling Sofia a Joker archetype in so many ways for a few weeks now, and then right in front of me is our Robin archetype, which I've been saying since episode 1. Victor stealing the rims, Victor being the number 2 to the Batman that is the Penguin, being the right-hand man, becoming more and more like him. That's Robin. And then Joker, she's got a psychiatrist that's in love with her, that's willing to do anything for her, that she met in Arkham. She is a crime boss. She is doing all the... She's Joker, he's Robin, she's got a crowbar. How is that gonna go down, comic fans? Absolutely genius use of world building, absolutely genius use of manipulating lore. Powerful episode. I think this and 4 are my 2 favorite episodes because in addition to all the things I just described, that incredible Penguin scene, rallying the troops, her scene with Eve, Sofia's scene with Eve, the opening scene with the 2 of them in different worlds, we've also got Victor fully ascending into full-on crime. He's killed before. I mean, he killed people with his car. He's sold a lot of drugs. He's done some bad stuff, but he shot Squid in the neck because he knew that was all he could do. He has fully become everything his dad was afraid he would, ironically still involving Squid. His dad wanted him to stay away from Squid because he was afraid Squid would corrupt him. Now, much worse, he's killed Squid because he's so corrupted. He's an underboss to Penguin. I love how easy this descent goes, but he's still trying to protect his neighborhood, trying to bring money to his neighborhood. He did try to pay him. He did try to do everything else. It just wasn't going to happen because of who Squid was. And he is fixing up the neighborhood like he wants to do. It is amazing to see the best intentions and then how it goes sometimes. It's amazing to see Penguin and Victor winning and losing simultaneously, Sofia winning and losing simultaneously. Maroney's out of prison, but everyone he loves is dead. It is so tragic and brutal. Then you got the Councilman, played by the director from Entourage, him popping up as like a sign of the people across the river in a suit, and while they are living comfy, everyone on the other side of the river has nothing. It is an incredible show, showing, wealth inequality, showing people's desperation to do anything, what crime corrupts absolutely, rallying together for the greater good. It shows so much. I love the gang war that's coming because of how much we care about both sides of it. I love how these unexpected allies have formed. I love that we've got a Joker and a Robin archetype in such an unusual way. This is such a special show. I loved episode 6. 2 episodes ago, we have 1 movie left worth of stuff, and it's going to be huge, it's going to be epic. We've built to this 3rd act. First act, building the world out in episodes 1, 2, and 3. Second act, I consider episodes 4, 5, and half of 6. And then this 3rd act really kicked off for me with that gang gathering and Sofia just like fully untethered, about to let things go. And now we've got 2 hours left of peak television. Favorite show of the year. Now that we're 2 hours out, I think I can comfortably say this will be my favorite show of the year. I've said since episode 1, I think now that we're this far in, unless they really drop the bomb, which I drop the ball, which I doubt they're gonna, this is peak TV and my favorite show of the year. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. What did you think of episode 6? Is it one of your favorites? Let me know what you think is gonna happen between the 2 of them. Let me know what you think is gonna happen with that crowbar, weapon of the Joker, as wielded by Sofia Gigante. Does the mom make it? Does Victor make it? Do neither make it? We're about to find out. Is that what pushes Penguin over the edge? What does he do to retaliate? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe to this page. I really, really appreciate my solo page growing because of you guys, so thank you very much. Let's talk about what we think is going to be next week, and then we'll mourn the fact that we've only got 1 left after that, and who knows. I'm really going to miss this show. It's so special. All right, much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you, as always, to comic books and shows like this for existing. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.